Hi, welcome to another Total Education lecture. And normally this would be the final lecture in the series, but I thought we'd probably open with thinking about Wuthering Heights with this idea. Is it a good novel or is it a bad novel? Much like art is subjective, you need to decide for yourself. But I'm going to read you a few quotes now from different people that have opinions on the novel, and you can fit what you think into that, agree, disagree, and much like art, you can decide whether you like it or not. So when Wuthering Heights, you get a lot of very strong opinions on what the novel is about. And I'd like to read you two of those. And this is an article written in the Herald many years ago, and I've actually lost all the date. I've only got this little piece of paper here. But there's two comments on it. One's for and one's against Wuthering Heights. I'm going to read you the for first, and then we'll have a look at the against. As you know, I love the novel. I'm for, so this is my side as well. This is written by Paul Maley. He says, Wuthering Heights works because Cathy and Heathcliff don't. Just as good cops make bad crime novels, smiling lovers make for boring literature. Anyone who's been in love knows that romance just doesn't feel right until it has cut your hamstrings and left you whimpering on the footpath. Heathcliff towers over the novel. Dark, violent, furious. He unleashes hell against those who have thwarted him. He is cursed, unable to realise that his love for Cathy and his desire to destroy her come from the same place. Bronte's pairing of atmosphere and plot is perfectly executed. Blood, thunder, windswept moors and characters whose inner lives are as unruly as the landscape they inhabit. Cathy and Heathcliff torment each other in life and find peace only in death. Great literature doesn't define new experiences, it articulates common ones. Emily Bronte knew this, although God knows how, the woman barely left the house. Still, in her own morbid way, she managed to tell us that before love becomes chicken soup, it must be a kick in the guts. And that's the for argument. And that talks to specifically Heathcliff, and basically he is the centre of the novel and one of the great characters of all time. But what about those people who don't like it? Harriet Veitch writes, Heathcliff? Please, the man is a pig, and the rest of the characters are not much better. So Heathcliff has a rough upbringing. Well, boo-hoo. Lots of people have that and turned out all right. Then he falls for Cathy and runs away from home because she is a right little madam who won't marry him, and instead of having the sense to stay well away from the whole unpleasant bunch of them in their nasty cold house, he goes back for revenge and their money. Charming. Then Cathy's sister-in-law Isabella develops a crush on him, and he tries to dissuade her with such niceties as hanging a dog, but he marries her anyway and treats her abominably. He's outstandingly vile to their tiresome son and Cathy's daughter and nephew, and forces Cathy Jr. and the son to get married so he can have her property. Add to this a housekeeper who can't shut up, a religious nutter of a manservant who bores on endlessly in incomprehensible dialect. Eventually, Heathcliff turns decent for no good reason and dies, so he can join Cathy's damn noisy ghost. Good riddance to the lot of them. And so that is the negative. So you need to think about and decide as we go through Wuthering Heights and all the lectures that are about to come, what you think. Do you like it? Which side are you on? And how do you propose to argue for or against the wonderfulness or not of the novel? That's all from Total Education today. I'm Bruce Pattinson. I'll see you for the rest of the Wuthering Heights series coming up next. Well, I hope you're enjoying our series on the Bronte sisters, and especially our feature on Wuthering Heights. Don't forget, if you like what we do, have a look here, go to our website and enjoy the products. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel here, Total Education Media, and if you like us, go to Facebook, press like on Facebook, and you'll get a special offer for discounts on our products. Don't forget, look out for more in this series. See you next time.